If you're looking for a place to stay in Salem, it's hard to overlook the Hawthorne Hotel, centrally located, and one of the few hotels that actually has a parking lot in the back that you don't have to pay for. To enter the Hawthorne, you do need to kind of go to the side and look for our little eagle friend here. Here we're going to walk into the front of the Hawthorne Hotel to give you an idea of what the first floor and lobby looks like. Here I've centrally located myself by the elevator so that you could see the lobby desk and what the front doors look like. Here we're going to pan around the lobby itself. Here you can see the very opulent mailbox and 2 elevators that run the hotel. There are only 2 elevators in this hotel. Keep that in mind. They are very small, and if it's high occupancy, they do get very busy very quickly. Again, panning over, there are several things to look at here, but we're actually going to start by walking towards the stairs to the second floor. But we're going to go through the main lounge area where you can see several places to sit, a very lush carpet, and then, as I mentioned before, we'll pan around, little built-in bookends there, but we're going to come to the staircase. The staircase brings us up to the second floor. The second floor has been outfitted as like almost a bridal suite. Here we have several waiting locations. Over to the right, there's a cutout that you can look down into the ballroom, but other rooms here show here and here places where you can sit down and discuss your wedding venue. There are other bridal suites up here as well. And then we come back down to the first floor again. Right now, we're just going to take a quick look inside the main ballroom. I was just looking around one day. The staff didn't seem to mind. It was open. They might have been preparing for a wedding that weekend, but they left me alone to walk around and film, so I do appreciate that, so that you can actually get an idea of what the Hawthorne has to offer you, aside from just a place to stay. I loved all the built-ins, and right here, this is a solid wood pocket door, which I thought was just the coolest thing. And I did try and keep most people's faces out, so you might notice me kind of filming a little lower. Here we have the Tavern on the Green, which is one of the 2 places that you can eat on premise. The Tavern is open from 7:30 to 11:30 at night and does have a bar inside. Now, the Tavern is really cool because it's a very cozy, small, intimate dining experience. But for me personally, I love the old-time feel and all the old woodwork. Here to the left, you'll notice an actual wood-burning fireplace that they throw incense into, because when you first walk into the Hawthorne in the main lobby, you're greeted with this sweet aroma that's difficult to explain, but if you didn't have it there, it would not feel the same walking in. Here you could see a nice pan around of the high-back chairs, as well as the very detailed, ornate wood paneling in the Tavern. So just keep that in mind. This is going to be a little more upscale. However, the prices were not that much more than you would find in other eating establishments around Salem. You will notice that there's also a full-service bar up front, but I'm going to pan around back past the fireplace again because I really liked it, and you can actually see the discoloration of the wood up front on the mantle because it is an actual wood-burning fireplace. And the, I want to call them tchotchkes, but very fitting for the period. And then, you know, the right-hand side of the bar right there. Coming out of the Tavern on the Green, and to the right, we have the library. The library looks like it's a meeting place. It's down these stairs, and again, wood paneling everywhere. And not the wood paneling you found in your grandparents' house back in the day. This is actual wood paneling. The one problem I had with the library area was it was under construction when I was here visiting, so I didn't really want to poke around too much. But here we have the main library door. This is to the right. You see a nice sitting area. Again, wood paneling everywhere. To the left, you can see right there, they were doing construction, so I didn't want to poke around too much and let them be. Coming back up to the lobby, over here in the morning, you have a nice little drinking area, but this is Nathaniel's Restaurant, described as American fare with a 1920s vibe. This is only open on weekends from 7:30 to 11:30 for brunch. However, again, I wasn't here during the weekend, so I couldn't really get an idea of what this establishment was like. But again, I popped in, the staff let me look around a little bit, and I do appreciate that. So this, again, pricing is going to be about what you would expect to pay in Salem, but you don't get the nice ambiance that you do eating in a place at the Hawthorne. Right there, I was pointing out that there is actually more spacing that leads to an extension of the ballroom where you can have people eat. There is a little bar here, but it's not like the bar in the Tavern in the Green. And again, if you're looking for a place to stay in Salem, check out the Hawthorne Hotel.